Global happenings today. We communicate. We analyze global news.
Welcome back to our channel. There's indeed a high insecurity situation going on in Nigeria. Now, for Southeast, there's been a strong allegation going on, and hands and fingers and names are being pointed from even top politicians allegedly that are involved. But this time around, not coming from me, but coming from none other person than one of the House of Representatives, Honorable Ugochinyere Ikenga himself, pointing fingers, calling names of top politicians behind the security situation. Let's take a listen.
A few days ago, we got a report, and can the woman, can that madam also come in? A few days ago, we got a report. A woman reached our local constituency office. Her name, hold on. No, it's okay. Hold on. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. So a few days ago, a woman reached, her husband died some few days ago, so they have not buried her. That she had been looking for her children. Madam, come here so that they will be seeing you. The captive NGO brought her all the way from Owerri to us today because we asked that she should come. No, come here so people will see you. Come at my back. Come at my back. Stay here so that they will see you. Stay here. So a few days ago, we got information that she was looking for her children. The name, is it Obinna or Madabuchi? Which of them?
Obinna, Madabuchi.
Obinna, Madabuchi. So Obinna and Madabuchi. And I'm going to show you Obinna. This is Madabuchi. This is Madabuchi. And this is Obinna. And they also got a report that was another one. So I think 3, but not her own. So that they were missing. That they were taken a month ago. Abducted, kidnapped, whatever. So we searched with the military authorities. They said they didn't have. We searched with police around that area. They said they didn't have, and so on and so forth. We sent our informants all over the place. And to our greatest surprise, Nigerians, these young boys, Dim Obinna and also Madabuchi, was abducted by a notorious police unit. The word there is notorious. And I will read amnesty report for you. That subsequent police IGs have refused to disband, refused to rein in, which we hope that this present IG, who is a reformer, will deal decisively with the rot coming out from there. Everybody need to escape. People can't talk out again. They are scared of either being killed or being abducted because they are notorious. But not for me. Not for me. Not for me. Now, they abducted these guys and took them to their detention facility since 1 month. IG, if you are listening, so you need to understand, by no other person. By no other person. A squad led by this man. They call him Oladimeji, the head of the Tiger Base. Oladimeji. By the way, I'm hearing rumors that they say they will promote him astronomically to become CP, and he'll be posted to him as the commissioner for police. You can imagine. Now, by this man, his team, recently they changed their name from Tiger Base to Violent Crime Response Unit. Can wash a pig or whatever you call it to always be what it is. Not VCRU. That's it. The name is Tiger Base. Everybody in Imo, DSS in Imo, even have written many reports on their atrocity. But they say the government there in a way have a deal with those in Abuja. That they can never be changed, they can never be touched. Attacking people, young people, extorting them, like a rogue organization. And people are scared because if you talk, they will frame you either a terrorist or ESN or something. So nobody in Imo, there's nobody living there in Imo again that can open a word except few group of people. They hunt the left, right, and center. Not for me. I'm an apostle of rule of law. I'm a soldier for good governance and human rights. I don't fear such things. And I want the IG to listen. Since 1 month they took our children, adopted her. In the usual style they do. Then what is the story? That they say they are acting on the orders of the governor of Imo, Hope Uzodinma. They kidnapped our children. This is the standard of oppression. And then when we send people to go underground, they have been torturing these boys. IG or police, if you are not anybody to let the IG and the police service commission, or law of the tiger base, of the so-called violent crime unit or whatever they call them, have heard these children taken from Idato, who did not do anything. There was another one. Our informant said is that one has died from torture. So we don't have any details on that now. And these ones are in bad shape. Inspector General of Police. Since 1 month. They said there in a way is the law unto himself. No IG can talk to him, no CP can talk to him. He operates directly under the instruction of government house. And one young officer again, called Shaba, who is the CSO to the governor, who runs the security of the state, not the CP. Maybe you don't know. Maybe people are scared to tell you. Now, yesterday again, we now got information that they are not telling that the only condition to release them, and I want Nigeria to pay attention. When you hear these dirty things, people should pay attention. Is that they should write a statement and agree to be paraded that they are terrorists, that they are murderers, and that the leader of their gang is Ikenga. I want you to listen to me and hear this, because this things have been happening. It's not the first time. That your law is different from police command structures because it's working for a governor. Not the CP, not the police headquarters, not the police service commissioner can call him to order. By the way, wait, let me read amnesty report. Maybe you came newly, so you don't know all these things. Let me read amnesty report for you. This amnesty report and capture report. Let me read for you. Victims account. Another victim who spoke to Amnesty International in a way said, while I was held at Tiger Base for 1 year and 11 months, they made all kinds of manual tasks. They made me do all kinds of manual tasks. I was forced to wash clothes and plates for the IPO. I also carried bucket of stones and sand for work on one of their new buildings. I slept in a cramped space with more than 30 other people. They told me I would only get money to buy food if I work hard, but I was never paid. Then, wait for the interesting one. Officers of police. IG are trying to clear the mess in Asaba, where police officers in Asaba attack young people left, right, and center, kill people, do all sorts of atrocities. The one in Imo is worse than Asaba. So you have to focus your attention there. The government cannot be above you. You are the chief police officer of the country. And as the DSS, if you don't have the report, they will give you the report. In a decent society, if I finish speaking, that Ola is supposed to be in chairs, grabbed, so you can breathe. Now listen to Amnesty International again. Because you are new, you don't know this things. That's why I'm taking my time to speak to you so that you can hear it. And the Police Service Commission. Sometime in 2024, the IPO forced me to get naked. Just listen. Just listen. And told me to allow him to fondle my breast, saying that if I did, he would release me. He even gave an example of another inmate whom he claimed to have freed after doing the same thing to her. When I refused, he angrily sent me back to my cell. In that cell, we were up to 35 women. We were reduced to domestic staff, cooking, working as mason, plastering, carrying stones, like a slave camp as police detention. And I want you as an IG that is a reformer, what you did in Lagos, everybody know it and appreciate you. These guys are into it and storm that detention facility and see the place for yourself. Because if you say you are coming, they move people. Let me also read for you. Because this is amnesty, so you not say it is my own statement. Comrade Joe Ajero, if you remember, IG, they beat him. Look at his face. Everybody know, remember Ajero, gentleman of press. They beat him like a baby. Look at his face, swollen. Nigerian Labour Congress, the CSO to the governor, Shaba was involved. The one they coaching us, someone that threatened to assassinate me and indeed made that attempt was involved, and the Shaba, the Tiger Base, beat him because he disagreed with the governor. Everybody know that one, so it's not Ikenga's story. So, but everybody know him. He's a strong voice for advocacy of human rights. He has been abducted severally, tortured by the same Tiger Base. Look at him, he's in the report. Fabian Ihekweme, a former commissioner who disagreed with the governor. Go and ask him. Is he suffering from the effect of that? Tortured and kept in detention. They said before he can leave, he must write a letter of apology to the governor. Look at the kind of, look because somebody that is leaving office in 1 year and telling government has finished, they have to force him. They must write an apology. So the police unit is used as an instrument of oppression, as an instrument of suppression, as an instrument of extortion, and people are scared to speak up. Now, let me read an indictment in that report. We identified 12 police officers who are allegedly involved in the torture and execution of detainees since 2021. They include CP Oladimeji Adeyeyuwa, CP Oladimeji Adeyeyuwa, that is the head of the Tiger Base, that recently, because of public outcry from Amnesty International, CAPTI, and other group, changed their name and said they are violent crime rescue unit. The same group of people. You need to see these people in operation, even the way they dress. Chikadibie Okebata, they call him Kill and Bury. Even the name your police officers answer, that is even the name, by the name they answer. Kill and bury, that's his name. Kill and what? Bury. A law unto himself. I just pity those who live day to day in Owerri, how they survive in Imo. The fear, the silence. I feel for them, that's why I've taken up this battle. Even at the risk of my own life. Inspector Barnabas, Inspector Ozo, Inspector Chidebere Nwosu, Inspector Moses Ogaraba, Inspector Chidi Igwe, Inspector Stelugo, as ASP Blessing Uchendo, ASP Ovi Kenneth, and ASP Adamu Shaba, that's ASP Adamu Shaba Bovoko, the CSO to the governor. Many more officers were likely involved in the committing torture, forced disappearance, and a judicial claim. Now, I have read for you the reports of both Tiger Base and CAPTI, which is they call this one Tiger Base Files and this one Tiger Base of Atrocities. Why do I have to raise this issue? For the police leadership to have a present understanding of the present danger that my people are facing, and as the representative of the people, one they elected even in exile against all offensive against me, I owe them a duty that this is the least I can do. I'm not talking about the injustice I'm going myself. Look at Tiger Base officers with a young man that is they anointed the local government chairman, going in the night with buses and car, tearing billboards, my campaign billboards. So you need to understand what we go through every day. You say you are popular, but you do not want ordinary of my face to be on the street. And these are people that will pay the signage agency more than required. Look at them. This is the 4th time IG of police, Mr. President, and everybody listening to me. 4 times the Imo State government, through their addition, are burning down this billboard. As if to say the only one that have monopoly to all this violence. Burning it down, tearing them. Look at how they do it. This is how the billboards are. This is how they turn it into. And then officers of Tiger Base is also protecting these people who are doing this. And then so 1 or 2 of the vigilantes that DSS suffered to train have been turned into a thug. You have a vigilante system that some party members are carrying guns and then attacking people. Even people want to do meeting in Imo, they go and disrupt it. You see why most Nigerians say giving state police to governors. You begin to wonder, with ordinary vigilante, you want to kill your own people. Then when you are giving a state police, all of us who live in Congo, they don't have the maturity to be given that kind of power. So now we'll come back to that and look at this one. One young man, Ebukai Cage or whatever, being backed by them and tearing our billboard. The police must do their job on this, or we'll help them do it. Even another one was put again, supporting security agencies for the work they are doing in helping fight insurgency and urging citizens to come up with information on them, which has the image of the DG, DSS, Army Chief, Policia. The same Ola people backing this people. Look at it. Yesterday night, they started burning it again, tearing it. Anything that has to do with my face or my imprint must be burned down. Still, you say you are popular, you say you are loved, but other than the billboard, we can't sleep every day. What there will be no election in Idato, police will come, INEC will come, the whole of Idato, they will write it in a way. Wait until that time comes now. We're not running for loss or victory. We are running because we believe that society can be better when some of us or people like us participate, and they cannot bully us. We'll fight till the end. There's nobody that can bully us. he can burn the billboard, he can kidnap people, but he can't stop us from running. So back to what I was saying. IG, you have not been there, you have not come to office before that time. Look at the officers, look at the way they are looking. When they came to kill me, they didn't know I have the Israelis store a kind of secret device that you cannot even find that is existing. They knocked off the ones outside, but these are there. Went upstairs and opened fire on my door. These are officers of the Tiger Base that have been rebranded from Tiger Base to Violent Crime Unit. That they say is untouchable. No IG can reform them or remove them because they are working for the governor. And the CSO coming from outside the state and destroying our own state. Look at them. We have them. These things, IG was sending all these petitions to you and Police Service Commission, the President, International, everybody in the world. Because I've had enough of this. This them in oppression. Look at them. In oppression. Did they look at police officers? Look at them. So it's not the first time. It's not the second time. There have been numerous attempts to take me out. With over 22 criminal charges, more than terrorism. Have you asked where they are? This same Tiger Base took an INEC guy that is an informant to me. I didn't even know the guy. And tortured him for 2 months. Because I reviewed the forgery of the voter register. How can evil be so audacious? Also, that was not enough. A young girl that was bringing campaign materials. I didn't even know him. My friend that sent the campaign material said he knows somebody at the airport in Port Harcourt that can escort the material. This Tiger Base took in this girl. Kept this girl for over 2-3 months. This girl was on her menses. They left her on the floor and blood was on her body until she can utter a statement that she's an ESN girl and that I'm their financier. This girl refused until went to court to get an order to get her released. This girl is suffering from different illness because they mess her up. A woman menstruating, no pad, and she's sleeping on that blood. This or that, this or that. Countless people have suffered. Now, and I want to because I want to take now. Oje Buchi Anyanwu from Amakohia taken, and then his children also taken up till now. This is going to 4 years that nobody have seen by the same Tiger Base. Chinenye Ogu from Irete in Owerri, arrested in her shop on 6th October 2023. Up to today, nobody have seen where she is. You have Munachi Fanyi from Ihube in Okigwe, arraigned for the first time since December 2025. Nobody have seen the person. Chinasi Fanyi from Awidemmini, arrested, and then up to today, even the baby was taken away. The mother does not know where her baby is. Are they also into child trafficking or what? Then we also mother which is so. But let me go to the main thing now, the recent one. This woman here, look at her. The captive people, the NGO brought her today. I said I will spend my resources because I'm an apostle of rule law to talk about it so everybody can hear it. This woman was taken. Her children, look at it. Osu Madhabuchi. Now why IG, if you are listening to telephone away to ask, snap it, to ask about, we also receive this tomorrow. They were kidnapped, adopted, taken. We didn't know where they are until this woman found our local office through captive people, and I got to hear about it. I said, what? Since 1 month and who is allowed to keep somebody since 1 month and? Because he said governor told you. Is the governor your line of reporting? Is it the police commander? Is it the IG? Is it the court? You don't know what the Administration of Criminal Justice Act of Imo and the Country Criminal Code says about you're supposed to arraign the person. And now they are torturing this. They said there are 3 that were taken because we didn't know. And our informant said that allegedly that one has died in detention of this or that being tortured. Whether it's 2 of us, the IG you have to find out. I can't allow if any of my consort die. I can't let it be. I can't let it go. And people have been killed in the course of this struggle. They have threatened us and carried assassination. My family members, some of them have been killed, also assassinated on this sentence in order to get me. And what is the issue? They are saying that these innocent children must utter a statement and come out before journalists in the world and be paraded that they are terrorists, they are kidnappers, people you took from Ntueke, people you took from Umesh. that they should accept that they are killers, and the head of their gang is Ikenji Mugochie, me, the house member, that is saying I'm the head of their gang. In our last thinking that he can frame me, that the governor told them. That's what they're saying there. The informant who sent. That's what the police unit is being used. So please, IG, help release these innocent children and arrest Ola for abduction. Enough! And that CSO to the governor Shaba. All that have been abducted, all that have been killed, all that have been missing, nobody has gotten justice. And it has to start changing. Whether they change them from target-based to violent crime, you must have had enough. Not talk of the damage they did during the election of officers shooting at people and carrying ballot boxes, the same people. And that's what they want to do again. Attacking rallies, which you saw, using live bullets against me and my people, shooting tear gas at the venue of the rally that injured our people and also injured me. And they say the other is from government house. We can't stop running away from doing our rallies because somebody doesn't like us from government house. No. We can't stop from coming out for because somebody, we will not. We can't even also stop because of Ola. So fixing remote police is at the core of your reform. And anybody that is listening to me should speak to them, whether president or governor, stop to them. I didn't make or survive or have things or money or something because of House of Rep. Everybody in Nigeria know me before now as an apostle of rule of law. So rape or no rape, I'll continue doing the right thing. So this woman were begging that her children should be released. That thing is trying to do to force them to accept a statement that they are killers and terrorists, they are not, so that he can use it to pin out on me and continue the charges of terrorism which he was doing in the past. 24 criminal charges. Where are they today? Just to take the person away because you don't want me to be on the ground for election. The one that I was not on the ground, do you not win it? So please, madam is asking that her children should be released, and that whatever people are hiding, the world has had it today. These children were identified. They are in target-based police unit in a way. They said there are 3. They said one have died from torture. Whether he has died or he's alive, the police leadership should storm away, grab this Ola and Shaba, open that detention and slave camp they are running there, and give justice to Imo people, and give justice to innocent people. Are we going to wait for a repeat of Delta, the one that they shot publicly, for us to have national outrage? So on that note, I'm calling on the police leadership and Nigerians. For the one he said he wants to frame it for terrorism, this is not the first time. I've told my lawyers to deal with that one. They have framed it 100 times, both the state government. What nonsense terrorism? What nonsense murder? What nonsense every time? All those the same old pattern. No, for one era. We're on our own. We don't want anybody's trouble. But when you poke us, you get our reactions. If you poke us, you get our reaction. And people should know, power is transit. Just 1 year and you leave and queue on the line like others. There will be consequences. There will be demand for accountability for these things. So please, let this woman, she did not do anything. Then you send your children to go and get something, and then they are adopted. And since 1 month, you don't know where they are. And then we have used CAPTI and other NGO to find that they are in a torture center being run by this man. And that they are being forced to swear to an affidavit that they are terrorists and murderers. Small children, 20-something. They left their mother to go and get something. Look at the mother here. And you are torturing them. And they say one has already died. You can't have this kind of story in a modern day police era with a reformer as IG. So we want you to, the country wants to know the story about this. This torture, this framing has to stop in Imo. Everybody you're posting as Imo, as CP, you must give them a standing instruction. The people will be allowed to breed. Let them allow Imo people to breed. You have people, look at them in oppression. Kill and bury. Look at the kind of names. Police are supposed to be your friend. Look at the way. Just look at them. Tell me the difference between this man and those people that people fear. And they say the unit cannot be touched. So, madam, sorry about that. We are sending petition on these issues to the police leadership tomorrow. And I know everybody in the country have seen your face and have known that we know where your children are. And we also know that using them to torture them and to frame them so that they can accept what they are not. And then in a bid to get at me and say I'm a leader of a terrorist group. What nonsense, what arrant nonsense and audacity. That you keep threatening that you assassinate a federal lawmaker every time. I can't breathe for you people. Every minute I'm under attack. Because the people love me. Because the people want to vote for me. Is that a sin I should bow for? Why? So madam, if you have anything to say, you say before we round up. Which of you?
Tinubu biko ya hapụ ọnụ mma maka onweghị o mere ogbughị mmadụ ọzọ gaghị oshi biko ya hapụ ya aka ha lerizi n'anya mmụọ onweghị ihe ọ gaghị oshi ogbughị mmadụ na-emetụ ihe mmadụ aka ha chi otu a nwụrụ ya otu a gatinye na sel kamgbe 1 month.
Okay, madam, go and sit down. So all she has said,
2 weeks
it's okay, madam. What she said is the same thing I've said, that she's begging for the leadership in the country, both the police leadership, both the security agencies, to release her children. Her husband died 3 days ago, they have not buried them, and they took their children, and I have confirmed with our intelligence and resources, with CAPTI and other international NGOs who have traced the children, that they are under the custody of Oladimeji, a police officer that is heading what they call the Tiger Base, which they have christened the Violent Crime Unit, who said from the information of the informants that went in, that they say they are holding them under the instruction of the governor of Imo State. And we're asking the leaders in the country that the governor is not the constitution, is not the law, and that these children should be released. And that they should dustbin the idea of saying they want to frame me for terrorism as a way of silencing me on this matter. I don't want to use the F word, but I don't care about that one. We are going to fight it through like we have fought the other ones in the past. But these women, children, as the representative of the people, as a defender of truth, as an apostle of rule, I'm advocating that they should be released. And tomorrow we'll commence.